Let me ask you a question, Miss Beloved. Should a Christian swear? Okay, should a Christian cuss? Alright, I'm going to get into a radical redefinition. Okay, I've already been paid the compliment just this morning of an individual commenter calling me a progressive Christian, and no, I'm not going to tell you where. Okay, it's a black project. All right, ultimately, you could say that politically I'm a conspiracy theorist. So I reserve the right to make um, to make claims based on the actual results of what I'm calling a black project. Don't worry about what my end game is, okay? But I already consider it an extreme compliment in some sense or other that this particular gentleman referred to me as a progressive Christian. Okay. Now, without getting into the whole liberal versus conservative, right, left versus right nonsense, because to me there are whack jobs on both sides. Okay, and the problem of evil, darlings, the problem of evil is that I'm coming to believe that there's an extent to which Satan wants us to build all these little conceptual boxes, okay? And the moment we say, for example, Jesus Christ, that guy over there is sinning, okay? That's the emotional reaction. And basically, I am framing that as a way of looking not at divine judgment, but at human judgmentalism. There is a difference. Okay, so back to my original question. Can a Christian cuss? Okay, I'm not saying that a Christian should be able to cuss like at random, but the parable exists all the time that, like, the problem with sin is that if you bang your thumb with a hammer while you're doing carpentry work out in your shed, you're likely to come out with something like, son of a bitch. Okay? And see, there's a school of Christianity that calls that the sin. Okay, well, what I'm coming to understand is, okay, what if there were a way to turn the intent of the devil back on the devil, even by using, quote-unquote, his own language? Okay, so to me, there's nothing wrong with a Christian cussing in certain circumstances. There's nothing wrong with a Christian cussing when it is emotionally honest, and there is nothing wrong with swearing at the devil, not by the devil. Okay? Okay? By definition, the sinner, even the ignorant sinner, starts out from a position where they are swearing by the devil because they belong to the devil. Remember, he's characterized as the father of lies. Okay. And basically, I'm just getting started, folks, but this is just a little, brief little hat trick to try and explain, what I'm coming to call the Veritasian position. We're not even at the Veritasian product yet. Okay. But, basically, there are times when, for example, in order to be honest in praying, Okay, I have no problem whatsoever. Okay, if I am addressing the devil, I have no problem whatsoever in referring to the devil as, for example, a son of a bitch. Okay, I know what you're trying to do, devil. Get thee hence. I've already taken authority over this. Well, okay. Taking authority versus making authority. That's a completely different argument. Okay. The thing about the real nature of authority is that it cannot be taken. If you understand it logically, it cannot be taken. Okay, it has to be made. All right, because all real authority has to happen by conscious consent. Okay, we'll get into proofs of that later. But the devil, first of all, the devil has no authority over me. Okay, so the inquisitors among the Christians I might deal with in the future who want to call me a son of the devil because I'm cussing. Okay, you begin to see the problem. And see, I believe the devil loves it when we divide reality into these tiny little boxes, which gets us back to a concern in quantum physics. Okay, which is that, like, if there is any such thing as objective reality, then at a minimum it has no boundaries. It's called the boundary problem. Okay, on the other hand, if the universe is a hologram, never mind. Don't touch it. See, I'm crossing lines into like the professional magic of other people in other professions. And basically I'm going all across fields that I have no direct or expert knowledge of. So I'm still in danger of massive error. What I really want to set up is something that allows me to apply in my own life the biblical standard that let everything be established in the mouths of 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay, my ideal for right now is I would like to establish like the first 12 Veritasian citizens and have them be literally the overlords of the Veritasian kingdom, so to speak, so that I have an accountability master circle. Okay, but anyway, that's another issue. I promised His Grace Brian the White that I would be as brief as possible. So there it is. That's the King's position on swearing. Good morning. I'll be back.